Yo, 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 good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Apex Brotherhood live trading session. My name is Richard. I'm going to be your host today. Guys, after a very quick disclaimer, we'll get straight into an amazing, fun-filled Friday. We have a special guest in with us today that's going to be trading along with me for a little bit of a Friday competition. So, super excited to introduce him. Guys, quick disclaimer, then we'll get into it. All right. So without further ado, I am going to bring up our guest. Now, just a very quick explanation of who this person is. This person is somebody that has been in our community from the beginning, back from the LLTF days. He's been there in the chat often. He's asked us multiple times, dude, can I come on? Can I come on? And finally, we've decided, okay, yeah, it's fine. You can come on. No, I'm joking. All right, guys, I want you all to give a warm welcome to our community manager, Sam. What's up, Sam?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thanks, Sam. It's a
Yeah.
pleasure having you here, mate. I know that you have been one of the most consistently active members in not only the Apex Brotherhood, but also during the LLTF days. So I am super stoked to have you on with us today. It's going to be so much fun. Guys,
Yes.
can we get some music on? Yes, we can. We'll get just a little bit of a note going on. Let's see who's in chat at the moment. We've got MGN. Good morning, bro. How are you? We've got Evan Bourne. Evan, good morning chat. Evan says, easy, Sam. Yeah. So, what we're going to do today is we are going to... well, will you look at this? We have another interesting character fellow in the back end. Guys, welcome to Je. How are you, mate?
Hello,
Good morning. Had a
Good
bit of a
morning.
rush to get here a bit in time, so I made it.
That's okay. You didn't need to rush. You're in time.
Perfectly.
Just in time.
So, Je, welcome to the Friday stream. You're not new to this. You've been on before.
Yeah.
It is Sam's first time on the stream. Sam, this is Je. Jurgen, this is Sam.
Nice
in the
to see you,
flesh.
Sam.
Hello, Ja.
So how's your
Cool.
morning?
It's been good. It's been good.
Good.
So, Je, you're very busy at the moment. You have a lot of stuff happening outside of trading at the moment. But the moments that you do get to do some trading, how has it been this week for your trading?
Well, this week there was little trading, but I did catch a few of the gold moves pretty nicely. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Have you been following your strategy in its entirety, or are you trying something new?
No, just my normal opening range strategy.
The tried and tested.
The tried and tested, backed up by statistics.
Mr. Statistics himself, Jurgen. All right, guys. So, you know how this works. We're going to take a demo account and we are going to have a little bit of a competition. So, tell me, are you all ready with a little demo account?
Yes.
Almost.
Almost. Okay, so we'll give Joe just a moment to get his demo account up and running. Sam, you say you are ready with your demo
Yeah.
account. Awesome. Okay, so let's talk rules. Very, very simple, just prop firm rules. We have, let's say, a maximum drawdown for the day. Okay, we can decide, do you guys want to do 5%, 6%, 10%, 8%? We can decide on which. And then we usually make the rule to say that we are allowed to risk only up to 1% per trade. But you can put in as many trades as you want, so long as you don't exceed 1% per trade. Is that fair?
Yeah, and the daily
Will that-
drawdown. The daily drawdown.
Daily drawdown, we can decide. What do you want to do?
5%, the general.
Yeah, let's stick to the normal 5%. That seems
All
about,
right. So
about right.
5% for drawdown, and then 1% per trade, and then you can trade whatever asset you want to and how you want to. All right.
Yeah.
So the time here by me is 6 minutes past 9. So if you guys, or Je, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm pretty much ready.
All right. So I'm going to give us 1 more minute and then we can start. And then we will trade until the end and we'll say, okay, we'll end after an hour and 20 minutes as an example, that kind of like thing. But we can decide as we're going when will be the end time. Happy with that?
Yeah,
Yes.
fine by me.
All right. So we should be starting in about 30 seconds. I'm going to just have a quick look into Evan Bourne saying easy, Je.
Morning.
That's Ghetto Dragon. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks, Alex, for saying hello and wishing us a nice Friday. Looks cold there, Je. Yes.
I've got my little mascot on the side here.
Yes, little penguin. Morning, Alex from Evan. Morning, all. Come on, Sam, you got this. Pooley, don't
Yes.
be. Yeah. All right, guys. It is 7 minutes past. Let's go. All right. If you guys want to, you can just share your screen as well. So that would be pretty cool. If you guys don't mind, then we can
Yes.
pop the screen up every now and then. Okay, so I'm going to add mine to the stage, and then you can just see this. This is my... Okay, so I wanted to just mention this quickly. This is my demo account. I haven't reset it. I am on $101,292. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the history of today, and whatever my P&L is for today is what my reference point is going to be. So if I lose $1,000, I'm gonna effectively be $1,000 down. So that's all we'll be. Happy
Right.
with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Je is a good trader, but I bet Sam kills it. Yeah, mate. Like Sam
Yes.
is an assassin. He is an absolute silent assassin. He's pretty good. Pooley fashionably late as usual. All right, cool. All right, guys. So let's go.
My trading is just... My opening range is just forming, so I can't trade that this stream.
Oh, so you're waiting.
So yeah, considering
You
another
don't
strategy.
have to. You don't have to trade your opening range. You can trade something completely different.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, because the opening range is still, another 40 minutes before it's formed, so that's no use for this stream. Like I said, we should do a full London session stream one day.
Yeah,
Competition.
we should. I agree with you.
I'm just looking at other things now.
Ah, this mouse is mine, mate. Annoying. I just took it, entered the trade, and as I was trying to drag my stop loss, it literally just knocked it out. Like my mouse stops clicking, or it double clicks. So as I'm trying to draw it, it just like knocks it out. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... Let's do this.
What you're looking
I'm
at?
in a trade on DAX.
Say again.
I am in a trade on DAX.
On DAX. Okay, I'll bring up your
Yeah.
screen in a second. I just want to insert just one more time frame. All right, I will bring Sam's onto stage. So you're in a long
DAX.
sell. Yes. So what has made you decide to get in on that one, Sam?
DAX usually after the 5 minute bar of the first 5 minute bar of DAX, which according to me was this candle.
Yes.
If the low of this candle breaks, then the DAX is generally going down for the London session. I was a
Okay.
bit slow, but I think we are going down for this session.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, it is a strategy which trader Tom uses a lot. I picked this from him.
All right, Tom Hugard.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I rate that quite nicely. I think it's pretty good.
And I'm risking. I think. Whoa.
You're over risking a little bit.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Yeah. So 1% max.
I'll adjust it.
Well, I mean, if it goes in your favor, it's really going to run in your favor.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Slightly over 1%.
Nice. Okay, so I've already locked up my first win.
Win. Wow,
Yeah.
that was.
Quick little scalp.
Yes.
So my pound one would have also, I would have closed lower, like just a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But because I dragged it and then the stop loss itself, it stopped clicking, so that it dropped the stop loss where I didn't want it to. I wanted to put the stop loss up over here, but it started moving down. So if I had still been in this, it instead of it being a $55 loss, it would have been somewhere like $200 and something up. But so far for today, I'm 120 up.
Right.
Good stuff. Rich.
Yeah. And Yuzha, how's yours looking?
I'm not in the trade yet.
Not in a trade. Okay. So 1% of what is what Evan is asking? It's 1% of the account. Like, it doesn't matter what the size of the account is. If we wanted a 1%. Woo!
Sorry. I thought my screen was not on.
No, it's all good, mate. It's 1% of the account. So if one of us is trading with a 5k, then it's just 1% of 5k. So we're going to look at the who made the best percentage win between the two. Want to swap mice for the comp time? No, it's okay. I'll just instead of dragging and dropping the stop loss or the take profit, I will just edit or modify the position straight up. Press it in the middle. FFS. Me and Alex are fed up with telling you, Dino. Yeah, mate. But as you know, you should be talking to Richard, because Richard knows nothing. Dean knows everything. Richard knows nothing. All right. I want to have a look at gold.
Yeah, gold is in a range.
I've decided to not have my color scheme as like bright as white as I used to do it. Like, you can even see on my where's my mouse? You can even see on my trading view, I think I've reduced the color just a little bit. So it used to be like super white. Now it's just off-white. Righty hoozles. So, if you're going to not trade your normal style, what is it that you are going to look for today?
I'm looking at pretty much reaction on the Asia session.
All right. I like that.
So I'm in Euro futures trade now, so pretty much Euro USD. Oh, what happened there? Why does it give that the session disconnect?
Do you have the free version of TradingView?
No. It's oh wait, I see. Never mind.
Then the account size matters. 1% of a mil account is going to kill it with 10 pips. Well, the idea is it's going to be 1% regardless. So 1% on a 200k versus 1% on a million is still just 1%.
1%.
So yeah, so we're just looking at the percentage. We're not actually looking at the dollar value. We're going to look at the dollar value in relation to the account size to work out the percentage. That's why we're just looking at the percentage. So I mean, you risking 1% on $1 million account is relative to 1% on $1,000 account. Still just 1%. Sam, you say you are still in your trade? Oh, mate,
Yes.
you are killing it. You are killing it, mate. It looks good.
Recently, gold has been just breaking all-time highs and just going as long further and further. uh, I wanted to have some asset which trades similar like trends longer, trends just as much as gold, and indices trend just as much as gold in my opinion. So instead of forex pairs, indices have been my better asset which I trade.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm not going to fall for the idea of FOMO today. I am going to 100% just trade my strategy, but on a lower time frame idea. So I'm looking at, instead of the 5 or the 15, I'm looking at a 3 minute. So it's going to be interesting. Yes. Just for the fun of it, you know.
Yeah.
Je, you say you are already on in a trade. Let's have a look
Yeah,
at yours.
Euro USD futures. Very tight stop loss on that one.
Ah, I see. So, wow, that's very tight.
This was give it a bit more space. Let me try to show you why I took it. Yeah, trying to get the opening range indicator on there. But I have to quickly add the Asia range.
Okay.
There we go. So this is the Asia opening range that I was looking at. And it had this wick exactly on the high of the opening range. So if we would extend this line, we were there. So I put my stop loss slightly below the top of the range, hoping it will keep bouncing here, but it's not looking that good.
I mean, it
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm out.
It is one of those things, unfortunately, but it's still good.
It will go up now, I'm sure of it.
It will most probably go in your direction. And then, how's yours looking, Sam? I'm gonna bring your screen up.
Mine has been working out great. Almost 1% in profit.
Beautiful, beautiful, mate. That is so nice to see. I am also almost 1% up now.
Well, I'm glad we didn't talk penalties today.
Oh no, everybody's. We are going to have to share pink unicorn photos of ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'm
have
up
a whole collection of pink unicorns if we keep trading at these times.
Okay, so I am up 1% as of now.
Oh,
So long as I beat Jur, I'm happy. I don't mind losing to Sam, but if I lose to Jur, oh, I don't think I can take it. Let's have a quick catch up with the Tratty chat. Quick, everyone, copy Sam. Yeah, that's how it feels sometimes. Like, especially if you see somebody's got like a really good trade going, you think to yourself, "Oh, I wish I was in that." Pooley, do you trade futures with Jur, or who do you trade futures with Jur?
gold had a drop, a big one, but I think it will bounce right back off.
I took a quick short on gold as it was busy pushing lower. So, Jur, who do you trade futures with? Which broker?
That's the Apex prop firm. What's in line?
There you go, Pooley. Pooley, do you trade futures, or do you enjoy, or do you want to? Let's rather say trade futures. Wish I was short on gold. It just tanked. Yeah. With gold, the interesting thing is, like, if we just look at the hourly. I'm going to use, yeah, there we go. This will work. So we've been bullish like crazy for the longest time, but notice how this section over here resembles what's happening here. So we have a little bit of a let's say we reach all-time highs, we have a larger than normal retracement in relation to all of the other times that we've had retracements. A larger than normal retracement, an attempt to push higher, another retrace, and then a breakout again. And the exact same thing is happening here. We have this massive rally, we have a larger than normal retracement, we have an attempt to go higher. In this case, we didn't break the all-time highs, it didn't break the wicks, and then we're retracing a little bit again. So this is what I was basing my sell on, but obviously on the lower time frame. So if I go down on the 5, if I just zoom out, this all-time highs over here, double top, retracement down, an attempt to go higher, an almost double top, not quite, but didn't break the new high. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 taps, and then a slight push lower. So I would have wanted to hold it to this point over here. So if I can just pull a little box, I would have wanted to hold it there, but it came down and then it started pushing up again. So I just closed it. But yeah, this is what I would have wanted. It didn't quite reach this bottom section over here.
Where do you think gold will eventually stop at? It can't keep rising forever.
I think it will rise until like 5K in the coming year. I don't see it stopping.
Yeah. I think when it comes to gold, gold is now viewed as the safe haven asset. So people are pulling out of cash, they're pulling out of bonds, and they're sticking it into gold. And the thing is, there is a theoretical ceiling, because there's only so much money in the world, obviously. And if you look at the market cap of gold, it's quite high already. But as people are de-investing out of, for argument's sake, cash or bonds, they start pushing it into gold. So gold is going to potentially, I'm not saying it is, I'm saying potentially, going to keep on rising up until a point where the market cap cannot be increased anymore due to the balancing. So that's what I think is going to happen. When that's going to happen, I don't know. But that is just my that's just my assumption. And you know what they say about assumptions, right?
It's the mother.
Yeah, it's the mother of all f-ups. But it also makes an ass out of you and me when you assume.
Well, it's fun to do some dubious speculations on things like that. Like imagine you got the whole BRICS countries. Imagine if they start a common currency backed up by gold.
Well, there is a common currency that the BRICS nations have brought forward as a currency between them, as a trading currency between all of the BRICS countries. So,
and
I don't know what it's.
What are we talking about? BRICS, Brazil,
Russia, India, China, South Africa, and then there's a few other countries that have came onto the BRICS as well afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thought. You know, if they really start using it and letting other countries trade in it too, and they are starting to back it up by gold.
But I mean, that's just the gold standard.
It's a gold standard again, but
yeah, we'll have the gold standard again.
I think there is either one of two ways that some currency which backs itself on gold comes back into becomes just as popular as the dollar, or give some competition to the dollar, or I think Bitcoin or a specific crypto will start taking over because it's decentralized and no country is controlling it, and you can't just print money. So I think something like Bitcoin or something has some real potential.
yeah,
Fair.
I think that's good, but
That's fair.
Not in. I think that will take a few decades.
Yes, not in the recent future because it will require trust of the people. The younger generation are open to trust Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency, but I'm very hesitant that older generation will adopt it well.
The one issue with something like Bitcoin is like what we're seeing right now. It's the fact that yes, it's decentralized, meaning it doesn't have a central governing body, like for argument's sake the banks or the fiat currencies would have, but it still has regulation that it needs to follow within a country where it wants to trade within. And that country can decide whether or not they want to adopt Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency as a means of payment. So the problem that we're seeing is that it's who is allowed to buy and hold the currency. So if you and I don't have the capital in order to buy as much Bitcoin as, for argument's sake, the US or whatever, they can buy and stock hold it. They can keep it. And they basically control how much they will release and how much of it will be available. And that's how you control whether or not that currency, or in this case, how much of that currency is available to the public, and in so you control its worth.
Yes.
So that is the difficult thing about that is. Well, that's just my opinion. Let's rather say it's I'm not saying that is exactly how it is, but that's what I'm viewing as a bit of a problem. The whole idea of crypto was to be the poor man's or the peasant's currency. It was supposed to be an investment medium that everybody could get into, and it was your way of financial freedom, basically. A contributing factor to that would have been the idea that because it's decentralized, there was no governing body. It was for everybody, basically. But the moment big countries and big corporations started jumping in and buying up as much of it as they can, because they have the capital behind their name to buy up all of this asset, it's now no longer the common person's currency, because the majority of the holders of it is big corporations or big countries. So it's the same problem all over again, and it's yet again a control medium for them, as an example. We've got Dave Rankin in. Good day, Dave. Dave, how is your Fivers account going? The little one that you won on the Fiverr stream? Hey, je.
Yo,
Where
Fuzzy.
is Will I Am? Sir William has a... Don't worry, Sam. It's okay. If it keeps popping up, it's okay. We love the infinity loops. Sorry, Will had a personal matter to attend to today. He will be back on Monday, but or he might even pop in later during the stream. We don't know yet, but he had a personal matter that he needed to attend to. Unfortunately, it was right as the stream was about to begin. He needed to attend to it. So, as of right now, no William. But we have Sam, who is our resident community manager on the Discord, and we have Je, who is also just an amazing trader and let's call him our resident statistician. Let's call you our statistician. So yeah, you have us to keep you company, and I hope we're doing a good little job keeping you entertained. Puli, at only $39 for the first month, I'm going to go big and trying to achieve a 3K target in 30 days. Is this now with this comment where I've just opened up a 50K with them on Tradeovate platform? Interesting. So you are also now trading futures. Interesting. Dave Rankin, still researching the rules and becoming AU fiat before I jump in and gathering intel. What do you intend on trading on their platform, basically? Because everyone here let's not say everybody, the majority of the people in the Apex Brotherhood does trade with the Fivers, and we have a lot of experience with the Fiverr. So if there's anything that you wanted to know about the rules and so on and so forth, you just have to ask us. You know, we can help you out if you wished. Is it a bootcamp account or a high stakes that you won, Dave? If you don't mind, just confirming that, and then I can give you the rules, because I've traded all of them before. Resident Fundi, yes, he is our resident Fundi. And then Evan saying, yep, digital currency is the biggest trap known to man. Gold and personal strat, basically EODFX. Bootcamp. Okay, so the bootcamp, I'm just going to remove you and I'm going to put this one up. The bootcamp is the lowest leveraged account across all of the accounts that the Fivers supplies. It is a 1 to 10 leverage, and it's a 3-phase account. It's technically the one that takes the longest for you to pass. It's got the highest percentage requirement, and that usually takes quite a bit of time. So you need to make 6% per phase, so a total of 18%. You are not allowed to do hedging and bracketing, and you're also not allowed to trade news. No, actually, I think you are allowed to trade news. The trading of news prohibition is on the high stakes account, and you are
Yes,
allowed to
you
trade
can
over
trade news on the bootcamp.
You can. Yeah. Because I believe it's only the high stakes one that has the limitation that says you're not allowed to trade 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after the news. So, yeah, it's relatively simple. You can trade any asset class that they have available on their platform. Yeah, then you're golden, mate. Then you don't do any of those. The only difference comes in with the amount of profit that you need to make in relation to the other ones. It's per phase, it's slightly less. It's the lowest of all of the phases, but in total, it's the highest amount of profit that you need to make across all of the phases. The high stakes is 15% that you need to make. 13. It's 13%. It's 8% and then 5. And then the instant funding one, I believe, is 10%. So, yeah.
They don't have an instant funding one, right? It
They
is
do.
a phase one.
The hypergrowth is their version of an instant funding. Because
I thought
how
it was a phase one.
If you make the 10%, you automatically get a payout. You get 50% of or whatever you made on that first one. So it's their version of the instant funding. It's one phase. So one phase is pretty much instantaneous. Je, how is your things looking at the moment?
Re-entered the Euro Futures one. I'm
Okay.
up 888 at the moment, so trying to crawl back to break even.
Beautiful, beautiful. You, Sam, how are you looking at the moment?
Yes. So I reversed my position on DAX, which is not doing good.
Okay.
And I am also long on gold, which is doing great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I am up 1.5% realized. So I've closed my positions. Dave asking, what happens if I pass the challenge? So what happens is once you've passed all 3 the phases, it's a 20k bootcamp if I'm correct. Are you starting on 20k or are you starting on 5k? I believe you start on 5k. So your first phase is 5, first phase is 5, then 10, then 15, and then once you get funded, it becomes a 20k bootcamp. Then what happens is your max drawdown and your maximum take profit reduces by 1, basically. So if you needed to make 6%, now your max requirement to to scale the account goes from 6% to 5%, but your maximum drawdown goes from 5% to 4%. So it narrows what amount you're allowed to lose, and the amount that you are allowed to win just reduces by 1%, basically, or narrows by 1%. Then what happens is like technically you need to start scaling the account and you need to start making profit. So once you've reached the funded phase, you can now actually make profit that you can withdraw and pay into your own account. So it's a 25k, not a 20k. All right, cool. So at 25k, same idea. You just need to pass up until you reach 25k, or until you pass the funded account itself, and then you can start trading it the way that you normally would have. Just the target changes and the amount of drawdown changes, but all of the other rules stay exactly the same, and then you can just trade it as per norm. Well, the idea of the rules is to protect you and the trading company. There's a lot of rules, but like it's good rules. It's all of the rules that they have is very catered to protecting you and protecting the company as well. So out of all of the prop firms that I have dealt with, the Fiverr's rules are the most consistent and the most visually just there's no hidden. There's no hidden rules. It's the most upfront. So if they tell you you're not allowed to trade the news event 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after, they stick to that. And they're very, very consistent with their payouts. So you might feel like it's too many rules, but it's there for your protection. And it's there for their protection as well. Because it is a business, after all. And the business is about making money, but it's also about making traders money. So when you go and have a look at their specific T's and C's and stuff like that, it might seem like a lot, but it's all good rules in my opinion.
And the bootcamp account really pushes you as a trader to take good trades, because the leverage is just so low that you have to take good trades. You cannot have lucky trades.
Yeah, the difference in leverage between 1 to 10, 1 to 30, and 1 to 100 is a lot. But
Yes.
the thing that I like to get to is the fact that if you look at a 1 to 10 leverage, you can make money with 1 to 10 leverage. Really, you can. You
Yes.
just need to be consistent and stick to your plan. So that's something that Will and I are going to start doing soon. We're just waiting for confirmation of 1 or 2 things. But we would like to trade, or like to show that if you trade an actual account, the size of the account doesn't matter. You can make money with a 5k, you can make money with a 20k, you can make money with a 100k. It does not. The size of the account does not matter. It is how you approach it that matters. No, the leverage stays 1 to 10 on the boot camps. But because you are free to trade, I think you're free to hold over weekends, you're free to trade Bitcoin, you're free to trade pretty much anything you want, and there's no news restriction basically on bootcamp. They just have it slightly reduced on the leverage. The rules are not there for our protection. It is to stop us going all in and causing them a big payout until you have a decent track record, then so they can hedge your trades. Well, that depends on whether or not they are A book or B book. If they are A book, then they can't hedge your trades. Your trades go directly to their liquidity provider. If they're B book, then yes, then they can hedge your trades as much as they want. But the Fivers is A book, so according to the rules basically of A book, they just take yours and they have to. They cannot alter it. They have to send it forward straight as is, basically. So I believe it's there for your protection as well. But I'm not saying it's like it's 100% your protection and 100% theirs. It's like it's a portion of it's to protect you and a portion is to protect them. But it's always going to be more skewed towards the company's protection. But I just mean, like, in general, rules are there for your and the other participants' protection as well. They are the best of a bad bunch, but don't think they are on your side. That's a bit naive. Well, I mean, agree to disagree in that regard. There's a lot of stuff that the Fivers do that no other prop firm is doing. And they are definitely the most open and straightforward that I've seen. I've dealt with a fair few prop firms. They're definitely the ones that I have yet to encounter hidden rules. They're ones that I have yet to encounter consistent refusal to pay out traders. So if they refuse to pay you out, it's because you have not followed one of their rules. And I feel like their rules are very easy to stick to. I don't feel like it is out of place to have the rules that they have. Where I'm not going to name the prop firm, but there's a prop firm where they basically tell you you're not allowed to trade a similar strategy to anybody else that is trading on their platform. So if you are a supply and demand trader, they're just going to turn around and say, "Oh, you're copy trading because there's other supply and demand traders on the platform," and it's happened. Like I have like not it's not word of mouth. I know somebody that this has happened to, where he's got the emails and everything, just straight up saying that he's not allowed. He was copy trading. He had no EAs on his account. He was not like doing a signal service or anything like that. So it's one of those things. 2-minute news rule. What about the 2-minute news rule? Do you want to know what it is, or are you saying that there is one? So, do you mind just clarifying the 2-minute? What do you mean by the 2-minute news rule? The way that my understanding is that on Forex Factory, if you have a red folder that says 10 o'clock in the morning,
You cannot
so there
trade
is one
2
on the
minutes.
account.
You cannot trade 2 minutes before or after. You cannot open new positions 2 minutes
Yes.
before or after red folder news.
Yes, on Forex Factory. Red folder news on Forex Factory. Barry, they say they are a book, but I don't believe any company would use real money with untested traders. That's just throwing money away. You're sounding like an employee now. Okay, so Barry, let's just clarify. First of all,
I
a
want
book
to take.
doesn't.
I want
Yeah,
to
okay.
take this. So first you have to pass the evaluation. Until you pass an evaluation, I'm assuming that we are on a simulation and they are not
Demo.
using our fund. Once we pass our evaluation, they do not give us $5,000 or a $500 drawdown. What they do is I think they use a even higher leveraged account. That is what I'm assuming. And apart from it, Fivers is truly different from any other firm because the amount of things that they do for the community, for the traders who have not yet achieved their profitability, really helps others. For me, I am on the edge of achieving profitability, and the streams, the Discord calls, and all of them, they have helped me stick. They have helped me stick to this lonely journey of trading, and I think they are different from others because they provide so many resources for new traders. Any other firm, no other firm like this exists.
Yeah, so the whole point of a book just means that the difference between A and B book, A book, they have to take your trade as is, unedited, and move it onto their liquidity provider. B book means that they take it, they're allowed to adjust and move it on. There is regulation, even though we're saying it's unregulated. There is some form of regulation, and they need to be able to prove that they are A book or B book. They can't just say, "Oh, we're A book," and then do B book things. They need to be able to prove it. So, and you're saying I'm sounding like an employee now. This is just my opinion. Like I honestly believe that the Fivers is great. I honestly do. And if you think that I'm like spewing on behalf of them, it's not. I'm not doing it on behalf of them. I'm saying this based out of my own personal experiences. Yes. But you can close a trade in 2 minutes. Yes, it's like Sam was saying, you're not allowed to open a new trade within that 4-minute bracket, the 2-minute before and the 2-minute after the red folder news. But if the movement of the news were to trigger a stop loss or a take profit of a trade that had already been opened long before, that's not a problem. So long as you don't open up a new one within that bracket. Right, let's have a quick little look. How are you sitting at the moment, Je? What is your P&L as of now?
I got 3 open, euro and gold. Gold slightly in profit pretty much at the entry. Euro doing pretty good, and an oil one that is tickling the stop loss.
Tickling the stop loss. Okay, so your unrealized PLs at the moment.
Let me see what that. So my unrealized is minus 600-ish, my realized is still the first lot on Euro futures.
All right, and then Sam, how are we sitting at the moment?
Yes, I am. I have realized 0.7% loss
Okay.
and no current open positions.
Okay, so you're waiting for another opportunity to jump in.
Yes.
Okay, I am still sitting on my 1.5% profit for today. So you guys have got some catching up to do.
Yes.
Otherwise, we're going to see some pink fanboys, Je and Sam. I would love to see a unicorn version of Sam, to be dead honest.
I'm just considering it like collection cards, you know. I want to have as many pink unicorn versions of myself as collectibles. I'll put them out
Okay.
as an NFT and people can buy it. And,
Yes. I was about to say you can do your own like NFT Je unicorn. What if that is the new fad? Like, what if that's the new thing? Like, you remember like the NFTs? The first one that came out was that monkey, the grumpy monkey or the whatever. We can have our own version.
Give me a minute, I'll be back.
No problem, Sam. I'll just remove you. You can jump in anytime.
yeah, Alex, please design it as a playing card. That would be awesome.
So the cool thing is like I don't know if you know what Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic, all of those kind of like things are, but I saw that you posted one that was a Yu-Gi-Oh card with the Trump one.
Yeah.
So we can do versions of that, but the pink unicorn, and we can make it legendary creature cards, give it like a little bit of a shiny sheen. We can do that, and we can make it exclusively to us. Make it pretty cool. Fivers fanboys. Well, regardless, I'm still your fan, Barry. I'm a fan of you. So if I'm it just shows that if I like the Fivers and I like you, yeah, I have good taste. I have the Magic the Gathering card templates for you if you'd like to pass it on. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we can do that. Sam, can I bring you up again? Cool. All right. Sam is back. Sam is back. All right. Anybody in chat, what are you guys busy doing? Like busy trading? Is there anybody that is in something? What is going on here? There we go. All right. The StreamYard freaked out for a second. Your fella needs to go to the hospital as soon as possible. He's seriously ill. Yeah, well, I mean, I've always been like this mentally deranged person. Evan saying shorting gold at the moment. I can see that. I can see a gold going lower if I just bring up my trading view. It is still the idea that we're struggling to break higher than what we've already broken from the beginning of the morning. I think I mentioned it yesterday during the Fiverr stream, but if you just look at gold, the way gold has been going for a while, multiple days and then one full day of retracement. Well, in this case, this was a little area of consolidation, struggle to break out, but when it breaks, it tries to pull back again, breaks strongly. Few days, then it retraces. Multiple days retracement, multiple days retracement, multiple days. So if today keeps going down, then there's a strong likelihood that today will close as a bearish day. But if it starts gaining some momentum during New York and starts pushing up, then obviously it's probably going to be another bullish day. So we have multiple days and then a bit of a retracement. Like, I know this might be like the fallacy of because it's happened a few times now, we're expecting the opposite, like the gambler's fallacy. It's been read so much, we're due for a black number, that kind of like thing. In this case, it's the same idea. Like we've been bullish. We've had so many bullish days in a row. We're due for a bearish day, as an example. But historically, it has shown that this is something that happens over the short period, over the last month or so, from August-ish.
It's like extremely parabolic at the moment. We are due to either a very long consolidation or major pullback.
Yes. I mean, we've been so bullish for so long. But then once again, there's no upside target for you to really aim for. So nobody really knows. Well, nobody ever knows, but like nobody has a real target point for them to say, okay, if it reaches this point, it's going to probably retrace, because if I have historic data, the historic data tells me that I can see
Even the round numbers, the 4,000, 4,250, all of them, the gold just ripped through it. Like there's gold is just going up without any breaks. It has the fuel has to run out at some point.
You like Barry more than me? Got it. No, Pooley, I love you the most. Like, my wife is in chat and I love you more. So...
Ooh, now you're getting on thin ice, mate.
No, mate. Like, you're second to my wife. My wife is number one. You're second. And then Barry is in the top 10. He's up there. Yeah. No, I just think, like, I agree with the idea that gold has not been moving the way that most typically people associate, like the rule of round numbers or like all of that. It's not reacting that way. It's very, very bullish. And the problem with something being very bullish is that when it drops, it falls. It's like strong bearish momentum. But we haven't had any of that. Like every time we've had a retracement, it was short-lived. 1 day, 2 days max. And then it doesn't even change the direction of the trend. It's just the retracement and then a continuation.
I think like if we get like a major geopolitical event, like Trump is gonna have Alex.
The unicorn is going to be
Putin. Trump's gonna have another meeting with Putin. I read yesterday, and say they reach an agreement and the war in Ukraine starts, then gold will probably like plummet back to like 3,500 or whatever. I think it's going to get a major correction then.
Yeah, but that's like the idea of like the correction is the amount of economical unrest that needs to happen for that. It would be catastrophic. Not just for gold, but for most bonds, most securities, most futures. Everything is going to be affected on a grand scale. So if gold plummets, imagine what's happening in the world. Like imagine the macroeconomic strife that's going to cause that.
But gold, even if the world comes to a sudden peace agreement with everybody where nobody's going at warheads with anybody, still there is gold will not plummet as much as we expect it to be, because once what happened is once the Ukraine-Russia war has started, Trump has got this amazing idea of seizing all the Russian dollar funds. So they removed Russian dollars from the SWIFT network. So Russia is no longer trusting the dollar, and they're buying, and they have been ever since that they have been buying gold. China has been buying gold. So since we are not trusting dollar anymore to back our currency, the default is gold. So since the nations are themselves backing their currency with gold or hedging their currency with gold, gold will always be in demand from now on. Since once you lower your dependency on dollar, you will not want to go back to your dependency on dollar.
Well, consider this: you have cycles. So before the dollar was the currency of trade, it was gold. And the thing is, every cycle, like there was a time when pound was the dominating currency of trade. So the idea is that you have cycles, and some of the currencies phase into popularity and phase out. So it's a normal occurring thing. So the dependency on dollar will eventually fade.
Yes.
But I don't think it's going to fade in the way that people think. People think that, the dollar is just going to drop out of nowhere and nobody's going to want to... It's going to be a slow regression. Dollar is slowly going to fade out while it's being replaced by another currency. What that other currency is, be it gold as a currency, be it Bitcoin, be it a new currency like the BRICS one or whatever, that is still open for debate. We'll have to wait and see who becomes the new top dog in terms of trading, because that's all it is. It's a trading currency. It's the one that the world has agreed to be the main currency of trade. So
if you pull up my chart, Richard.
Oh, your chart?
Like this is gold, like on the week, on the daily. Let me just fix this one. Like if you look at the recent lag since August to now, it's just been crazy. If you look at the volume profile, we have some little area of support here, and then this obviously the big number. But having like a pullback to like 4K, it's like the minimum it could do when we have a good geopolitical event to fuel that. And still, in the big scheme of things, it has been going on pretty much since 2022.
Yeah, it's been just from the beginning of just after COVID. I think it has just been absolutely parabolic in its rise.
What have the pullbacks been? Like 8% here. We had a longer 11% here. But pretty much since the pump started, we had, what was it? Like 5% of click, 6% here. We had a big one here. Like 10%. But there have been, even in the last years, there have been like a couple of 6 to 8% pullbacks. If we try that from the current price level, it's pretty much 4,100-ish at the minimum.
Yeah, but it's all relative, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but what I was referring to was like gold catastrophically falling. Yeah, which is something that we don't expect to happen.
No, not that good. But even
there will be periods where it's retracing, it's pulling back a little bit. Like as an investment medium, I think gold is going to stay top dog for a while. There's just a really good comment here from Sam Shah, saying all the gold buying globally has been through non-US based countries, central banks and governments. So gold weakness is unlikely to be a result of dollar strength alone. Agreed, 100%. If you look at the gold hold chart, basically, like who is invested and who's holding the most gold, the dollar is still up there. They still have massive reserves of gold. Fair. But as we're looking at dollar strength as a trading currency, it is slowly weakening. It's slowly losing its hold on the trade, the world trade as we know it. And if we do go back to the idea of going back to the gold standard, where a country's currency is based on the amount of gold holding that they have, countries like China, Russia, even Poland has massive reserves as well of gold. Their currencies would still stay strong enough. Like the dollar still has massive amounts of gold holdings. So if you do go back to the gold standard as the medium to determine a currency's strength, the dollar would still be considered a strong currency. But the way that fiat currencies work, it is based on trade. The majority of the currency's strength is the use of that currency across the world. And that's why the dollar was so strong for so long, is because of the trade agreements that they had using dollar as the medium of trade. Everybody was basically forced to do their trade in dollar, which is just you're buying more dollar, buying more dollar. That's how their strength came to play, or came into the market, for play. So the idea that the dollar is going to just like drop off, I don't believe that. I don't believe the dollar is just going to just fail. It might be a slow regression, but it's still weaker than what it was. The trading power that they've had as the dollar is weakening, it's one of those things. Puli saying, fair comment. Yeah, I agree. Good comment. And welcome to the group, Sam. Yes, welcome. Tell us where you're from, Sam. What is your experience in trading? What are you currently trading? What kind of trader are you? Just comment a little bit. That would be awesome for you to engage. Puli saying, if it does kick off big time, you'll still be pressing buy and sell when you say goodbye to your ass. That is true. That is true.
Yes.
I've went down the rating.
Goal for all the riders if he can just trade it.
Yeah, that's the nice thing I think about still. Regardless if everything is going, belly up, you still have the opportunity to try and trade. I do feel sorry for all of the people that basically got liquidated on their Bitcoin and stuff like that $1.9 billion that just got liquidated in a space of like a few days, few hours or whatnot. I do feel sorry for that, because there's a lot of people that have absolutely lost everything because of that. But once again, it's still the idea of putting all of your eggs in one basket. If your basket breaks, all your eggs break. So diversify, change up your portfolio. Don't have everything in one asset specifically. Are you going to do a screen share, Sam? Did you forget?
1 minute, because there's somebody at the door right now. Give me just 2 minutes.
No problem. I will remove you from the screen. Then you can go and do your thing. So, Je, you are still looking at, or you're still within your oil trade, gold trade, and...
No, I got kicked out of oil and gold. So I only have I'm at just over -3%. So I only have my hopes on the Euro USD futures. But my trading day is pretty much starting like
now.
Euro USD had confirmation breakout of the opening range. The median retrace on true days is 0.6, 0.4.
So almost half.
Almost half. So normally this would have been my entry with a minimum RR of 1.5. Because we have 82% chance we will not close below this level. So this is a high probability trade. The true day extension is only to the 1, so that's only to here, but it aligns up with the previous high pretty much.
Yeah, very, very much so. So you're expecting Euro, according to your stats, to buy up into the highs of the day so far?
Yeah, this is, according to the statistics, this is the entry zone. This is the extension zone, and I'm just gonna look what the likely retracement times is. So this is based on the visible 74 sessions, and let's see, the confirmation time was very early, was in the 4xx. So we see that the retracement is pretty spread out over the hours. So you have a good chance.
You don't normally trade euro and or EU and GU futures. It's not something that you normally trade. Correct?
No,
Okay.
no. I mostly been indexed is oil, gold, and mainly oil and gold, pretty much.
Fair.
But it's like, this was my entry zone. That's the target zone, 125 risk reward. There's no obvious confirmation time at the moment, so we'll see. I didn't enter the trade because I'm already in that long here.
Evan saying that's if you're trading it, but if you just buy it, you should be right. Buy and hold Bitcoin. Well, I think that is exactly what happened to a lot of people. They were buying and holding, and they got liquidated.
Yeah, if you do spot trading, you can't get liquidated, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
If you just buy the asset fairly and put it in a wallet somewhere or in a hardware wallet, then
But if you are trading like a CFD version of it, you can get liquidated.
yeah, definitely. But I think he meant just buy some Bitcoin, put it in a wallet, and look at it at 10 years.
Yes, it's like literally buying an asset or buying a stock and holding that stock. It will depreciate in its value, but up until the point where it's worth nothing, you're not going to get liquidated. You'll still have the stock, the value of it just changes. Just reading that along with the US-China developments, there appears to be some concerns about bad loans by some small banks, and there is also some stress in the money market rates at the moment, worth noting. That is some good information, Puli. I haven't even had a look at today's news. Like what do we have for today? Okay, so today is a very quiet news day overall. All yellow folders. We do have IMF meetings all day, which, as long as there isn't any IMF developments that's coming out, like the meetings or whatnot, we should not be seeing many like crazy moves.
I think it's Eurozone CPI today.
But I think that one is a yellow folder overall.
Yeah, it depends on what site you look. Like on investing.com, they put the year-on-year CPI on red, but the core and the monthly on yellow. So that's a bit weird.
Yeah. So I normally only look at Forex Factory because of the Fiverr's the requirements for the folders on that one. So I don't generally look at the other ones. But it's also there's a chance for it to change. Like even if it does show it's a yellow folder, there could be a crazy impact. And even if it is a red folder, it might not necessarily have a crazy impact, for example. So it's just a reference point. That's what they're saying. All right, so here's a question from Sam at Jur. Do you trade DR/IDR by the Mass 7 ER or just use it as a useful tool? I watched all his YouTube videos recently, Weekend Blitz, but have doubts about the application of the statistics.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sam. I do trade based on that opening range idea, but the way I trade it is pretty much completely different than him, because I've made pretty much my own implementation and I created my own statistics database for it. And often I use it more as a confluence. And what I really like to trade is what they call a false day, like especially on oil. Like if we look at oil, let me just pull up some statistics there. Only like if you look at oil and on the London session, calculate please. Here we go. We see that it's only 60% true. So once we have a confirmation, there is almost like a 38% chance it will go the other direction. That's when I like to trade it. Like say oil goes up and it confirms the direction here, and then it goes down again. Then I'm looking to enter the trade after a retest of those levels. So then I'm trading the false days on oil because there's a good chance we get a false day, like 4 out of 10 times. And when that happens, then I'm looking for trade. See if I can find an example on the chart. I think last week we had some very good examples. Yeah, this was a very perfect one. We had our opening range, we had the short confirmation, then we had a false day confirmation in the other direction. This time it didn't move that much anymore. But that's when I'm looking for a trade, and I want to pull back to, like, we had that imbalance here, this big imbalance here. That would have been my that would have been an entry zone, and it was at the 50%. So you see those symbols. This is level 3 trade, so that's the weakest one. This level 2 trade, and you could have easily made that trade. You have it at the end of the candle, pessimistically put it just below that imbalanced candle, aim for 1.5. You easily would have made it. So that's what I like to trade. Another really nice one here. I think that was the Monday session. You have drawing tools. You have your long confirmation here, false day confirmation here. We have some level 2 and even level 1 trade. So that's the best entry point. And then it just crashed down for like insane amount. If you don't have to catch that many trades with this one. Like even if the risk reward can be really high if you just trail the stop loss. Like if you could have on that level 2 entry, not even the best one, and you put it just above the previous confirmation candles, like pretty wide stop loss, your risk reward would have been crazy. Like this was obviously the peak, but realistically you would have probably exited somewhere here, but it's still a 7-hour trade. So you don't have to be right with those false days a lot of the times.
He's asking, your DR IDR indicator is your own developed script?
Yeah, that is. So these are statistics based on what's visible on the chart. And if I want to get a better grip of the statistics, I have my own website statistics database that I'm using, where you can just say, okay, I want gold on this day of the week. Show me the statistics for that. Then that is based on 289 sessions on this day of the week. So you got much more better view of the retracements, the extensions, when the retracements are likely. And you can also filter on news days. Like I want to know how gold behaves if we have as NFP. I can't read today anymore.
You're on P, so you want N.
Where's my NFP, guys? Oh, doesn't matter. Let's put CPI, for example. Then we have 1,482 days with PPI as news event. Oh, okay. Correct that. All right. We have 66 sessions with CPI on gold. Then we see that even then it's 87% true. Based on no filtering at all, just gold general. We have 74 on the current session, on the London session. And if we take a selected session, like if we do yesterday's, if you have the US session, we have 76% true. So yeah, that's when I want to get a bit more statistics, but generally that's the difference between TradingView indicator can only see the number of sessions on the chart, obviously.
Sam, how is your trading going?
So I am down. I am definitely down. I am down 2.3%. Hopefully this gold trade works out.
Until what time are we trading anyway?
Well, it is now 18 minutes, 1 hour and 18 minutes. We usually go for an hour and a half. Do you guys want to decide on a stop time?
I don't think we're going to catch up to you, Richard. So let's
Yeah.
quit it and get the unicorns out.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys want to, let's say, close all trades within the next 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Yeah. Next 9 minutes, maybe. Go for it.
Okay, so we'll say at. Can you guys see the live counter here at the top on the left of the screen, where it says live 119? Okay, so we'll end when that says 1 hour and 25 on the dot, and then you guys just need to close all of your trades. Sam saying respect on you, your due diligence and analysis. Good to see individual traders being innovative in their application of strategies, design, alpha hunting. We don't see much of it. It is much of it, at least online. Yeah, Sam. So if you want to see more of Je and his style of trading, I don't know if you are in the Discord. We do have a Discord for the Apex Brotherhood. You are more than welcome to join in. In the description box below of this video is all of our socials. You are more than welcome to join in and become a part of our community if you so wish. If you don't want to, you're not. We're not going to force you. But yeah, Je is there, Sam is there, myself is there. There's a bunch of other traders, everybody with their own ideas and way of trading. We would love to have you if you would want to be a part of it. So yeah, and then guys, can everybody that's in, drop us a like, subscribe if you are new. We are going to be live Mondays through to Fridays every single day, bar, I don't know, the Armageddon. We're gonna try and bring up more traders. We have so many ideas for the stream, and the thing is, it's all free. The stream itself is completely free. All we ask is just a like if you do like the content. Yeah, that's all we want. All right, guys, we have just shy of 4 minutes before all the trades need to be closed. And then, Sam, if you don't mind sharing your screen so that we can, when the time is right, when the time is right, we can bring that up and we can have a look at the realized P&L in relation to the account size.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to bring mine up for now. I haven't re-entered any trades. Mine is standing at $1,547. I made $1,666 and paid $119 in commission. This is a 100K account, so that means that I am profiting 1.547% up for the day.
I think we know who the winner is. Yeah.
I'm at minus 3.2%.
Minus 3.2% realized.
Minus 3%, yeah.
Okay, so realized P&L. So we'll give it another minute and a half to 2 minutes and a half, and then we'll call it quitsies, and then we'll see.
I think we can close the competition. I am... Wait a minute. Yeah, I am down 4%.
Okay, so we're calling it there.
Yes.
All right, Sam. Share your screen so we can just confirm the...
Yes.
You still remember how? in the bottom section, right next to where your microphone and your camera settings are, there is
Yes.
a little screen with a plus sign.
Oh, okay. I did not share it. Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now you should be able to see if you've shared it here
Yeah.
underneath.
1 second.
And then I'm going to just bring up Je's in the interim, just so that we can confirm. Je is realized PNL minus 3.179%. And then let's bring up Sam. Sam, your realized PNL is minus 4.01. So
Yes.
unfortunate, mate. It's one of those things. But that's the thing. The trading competition is not a reflection of your trading style. It is purely for entertainment and for fun. It is just to break the monotony sometimes of what a Friday can be like. So thank you, both of you, for joining me today for this little trading competition. Unfortunately, it means that come Monday, the two of you need to have a very, very bedazzled unicorn version of yourself posted in the Discord. So guys,
Yes.
those of you who are not part of the Discord, get into the Discord on Monday to see what Je and Sam are going to look like as little unicorns. It's your penalty, mate, for losing.
Yeah.
And yeah, like with that then being said, Je, Sam, thank you very much for joining me. You guys are absolute legends. Anytime you want to join, just send me a message. You are always welcome on the live stream.
It was fun. Thank you. Cheers, everyone.
Having us on again, Rich. It was definitely fun, but I'm still waiting for a proper session trade competition.
Yeah.
We will definitely have that in future, where we have like a full few hours of trading, or at least we start at a time where it's a bit more in line with, let's say, for argument's sake, your trading style, or Sam, if there's a specific time that you like trading, we'll try and incorporate that just to make it like an even playing field for everybody. So yeah, and then everybody in stream, thank you. Puli saying great stream, have a great day all. Uli, thank you very much for coming in. To everybody that is or that joined us today, thank you very much for joining us in the live stream. Really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week, Monday, for a brand new week of trading, Monday through to Friday. Same time, same place. All right, guys, any last words from you guys before we end the stream?
I enjoyed a lot. Hopefully next time when I win.
One question: do we have to send pictures for the unicorn, or do we have to make one ourselves?
Well, if you would like to send a picture to myself, I can pass it on to my wife to make the unicorn for you. If you want to make your own one, it's also up to you. But I will probably I'll probably take one of your photos and just turn it into a unicorn if you would like me to.
All right. And Alex, make it like trading card collectible. That would be awesome.
All right, cool. Sam, are you going to make your own one,
I
or
will
would you
make
like?
one myself and I'll send it to you soon.
All right, cool. You don't have to send it to me, but you do need to post it in the Discord
yes.
on Monday. All right, guys. With that, then it's come to the end of Friday, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good weekend, and then we'll see everybody on Monday. Cheers.
Alrighty, take care.